there are any related terms. So for Bono, it would be Irish, rock, music, Hewson, right? That would appear in close proximity to Bono, crisscrossing like a word search. I'm going to share my screen again because I have an image. This is an example that came out of Drosnin's book. And this particular example relates to 9/11.
Oh no, this is not going to be good, is it?
Is any of it good? Has any of this been good?
All right.
Okay. So like here, the circles, the ones that are circled, that says twin.
Okay.
And then the diamonds are here. That's towers.
Okay.
This weird little rhombus
looking thing. I don't know.
Supposedly says it knocked down. The little boxes, this part says twice. And then the little pentagons say airplane.
I feel that this is way too easy.
You're not convinced, are you?
See, no, I'm not really either. Not.
I am not convinced. It seems sketchy.
I feel like there's just so much that, okay, keep going.
Yeah. So, we're going. Drosnin claims that he himself discovered the code predicting the assassination of Rabin. Again, Drosnin's book was published in 1997, 3 years after he tried to warn Rabin. I typoed. This one says Reuben, and I got confused. It's not a sandwich. He's a man. Rabin.
He's a man.
And 2 years after Rabin's assassination.
Okay.
So that's where we are. The book was published 1997. Professor Rips, remember the guy he credits with coming up with it, issued a statement on June 3rd of 1997, which stated, among other things, that he does not agree with the conclusions made by Drosnin regarding the prophetic value of the codes.
Okay.
So he's like, dude, I believe the code exists because I'm the one telling everyone exists, but I don't believe this guy is accurate in the way he's trying to use it.
So it's not like the new Nostradamus code or anything like that.
Right. Yeah. So that's what Professor Rips is saying. He's like, yeah, I believe in the code because I found it and I can't explain it. But also, dude's taking it way too far.
Okay. All right.
Basically. So here's my question of many.
Well,
I have many. But who thinks of what to search?
Yeah, right? Like
the terms are put into the system for it to search. That's what it said. So did Drosnin really type in assassin that will assassinate?
Yeah, right. Or did he put in that guy's name? Did he put in airplane? Did he put in collapse?
Right? Yeah. In the Twin Towers example, did he really type in it will knock down or whatever the hell it was?
Right. Yeah. I'm like, what now?
Yeah, it's so weird and clunky.
You're searching to see, did it predict this? And then you're finding things that you're fitting to what you're asking it. Did you predict this?
Yeah, it's
like, no.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because you could also ask it, did it know what I had for lunch? And you're gonna look for a turkey sandwich. And you're going to magically find that it knows you have indigestion now.
Right? Exactly. Like if I sit down with this code and I type in skyline and habanero and beans, then it finds it and it knows that I had a 4-way.
Like, right? Like a magic. Although I would be really surprised if habanero was somewhere in the Hebrew Bible.
Right? I mean, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
If it finds habanero, then
I might be shocked.
Anyway, so now let's say for a moment that we can believe these things exist and are statistically valid because they did get that peer-reviewed paper published, right?
Yeah.
So let's say we believe it, right?
Right.
How could this be used for prophecy when you have to type in the codes to search?
Right, yeah, like just
like you would have to first suspect a thing before you could put the term in to search,
which doesn't lend itself towards prophetic if you're like fact checking.
Yeah, and
it's like after the fact. Like, what is a prophet after the fact? Like, you're not very prophetic if you're like, did you know this? You're like, yes, I did.
Well, you and I clearly we're prophets.
Yeah, like
every week. Yeah, so
I totally knew about that thing you just asked me.
And that's part of what I find funny about all of this, because Drosnin, who is claiming that it's prophetic, also admits himself in his book, direct quote now, you can't find anything without knowing what to look for.
Right. So okay, yeah, the answers are going to be there if you have the key.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a dictionary if you know how to spell the word.
Yeah.
That's not no.
In the case of the Rabin assassination, Drosnin says that the assassin's name, which was Amir, was also in the code, but they didn't find it until after the fact because that's when they knew what to search for.
Right. They didn't know what his name was. So it's like, okay, that's not very helpful. This is more like a confirmation of known information. This is less of a prophecy and more of like checking your notes.
Yeah.
This is more like a fact checker and less of a fact predictor.
Yeah. Yeah. So another weird example, right, was that when they supposedly found Watergate in the Bible, one of the phrases that was found was, I'm quoting now, who is he? President, but he was kicked out. And again, who thought to search for that phrase?
Yeah.
It's all very weird to me.
I have questions.
I have so many
questions.
But letting all of that go for a moment.
Yeah.
We're just going to put a pin in it and put it in a box and put the box on the shelf.
Yes.
Drosnin theorized, based on conversations that he had with Rips, that the Bible holds an infinite amount of data. Beyond that, he also asserts that just as the information they are finding now with the help of computers was not available to those who had initially written in the text, right?
Right.
In the future, it may be discovered that there's still more layers of data available to those with a future technology that we can't see now without it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So Rips, that's again the Hebrew professor. Yeah. Rips said it is probably less like a crossword puzzle and more like a hologram. We are only looking at two-dimensional arrays, and we should probably be looking in at least 3 dimensions, but we don't know how to.
Okay.
So there was a lot more of the book, which I admittedly did not read because well, for obvious reasons, right? But we're going to put that aside. That information was coming, quote unquote, from the horse's mouth. So that was good, but also it's 25 years old. Like, so I could dig deeper, but I wanted to look more at what happened since then.
Right. Fair.
Yeah. So I put the book aside and I hit the Googles.
You hit the Googles. Always hit the
Googles. Yeah. So on June 9th, 1997, Drosnin told Newsweek, when my critics find a message about the assassination of a prime minister encrypted in Moby Dick, I'll believe them. So an Australian computer scientist named Brendan McKay took him up on that offer, also in 1997, and used the same premise to find numerous assassination predictions in the text of Moby Dick, including Rabin's assassination. And I have a screenshot of that as well. I will just have to share again.
Okay.
Well, I'm so visual, and so I had to take images to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I assume it helps you too. I don't know.
Yes.
So this this is McKay's Rabin prediction from Moby Dick, and so it says shot, and there's Rabin there, right? That also says shot. That happened twice.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. It says loggy. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
There's a mirror. There's the assassin's name.
Okay,
right
there's the assassin.
Yeah, see, there's loggy again. Maybe it's a place. I don't know enough
Maybe.
about the assassination. This says dead. This says dead. This one says shot dead.
Okay.
So
I mean,
yeah. So he's like, well, okay, then if you want to see it in Moby Dick, I'll find it in Moby Dick. And there it is.
I mean, that's the thing though. It's just that's what I feel is there's so many words. So with so many written words, there's so many options.
Yes. So a computational physicist named Randall Ingermanson.
Okay.
It had one too many syllables for me.
It's fair.
I either wanted it to be Ingerman or Ingerson.
But not
Ingermanson. Yeah, it made me stop.
Too many.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, he wrote a book called
Okay.
Who Wrote the Bible Code, disputing it and claiming to debunk it in 1999. So in 2002, Drosnin released a sequel, The Bible Code 2, in which he discusses a theory that aliens put the code in the Bible and and hid the key to this code in an obelisk, which is somewhere near the Dead Sea.
Why?
I don't know why.
All right.
He also claimed that the apocalypse was coming in 2006.
The year my son was born?
Apparently.
All right. Well.
In 2010, so 4 years after the world did not end. He followed it up with the Bible Code 3. So I did not
Sorry, I got the math wrong.
Well, I don't think so. So here's the thing. I only bought the first one. I did not buy 2 or 3 because I got enough out of the first one. I don't need any more from him. Yeah. But like I tried to figure out what was in each book, like what did he write into? And that was pretty easy to find what he wrote into. Bible Code 3, I struggled to come up with much information on it.
Probably because people stopped buying his shit because it's like you were wrong in 1, you were wrong in 2. I'm starting to not believe that you're going to be right in 3.
Yeah. So I did find the book listed on the Abundant Life Christian Bookstore website. And the description, I copied the description. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Okay. But I'm going to read some key parts here. Okay. So the final book in the Bible Code trilogy will answer the big questions.
Well, because the first 2 failed.
Will we survive the real Armageddon that the code warns we face in 2006?
Yes.
Will we unearth the code key buried in the Dead Sea, and with it the first proof that we are not alone?
I don't know.
Yeah, skip some stuff. The countdown to a nuclear World War III in 2006.
That didn't happen.
Skip some stuff. And then after that description, it literally says publication date 2010. Which is after 2006. And
spoiler alert.
But we did math, guys, math.
Oh.
So it sounds like they are talking about Bible Code 3. They said the 3rd book, but also all of this like 2006 stuff, but you published in 2010? Guys, there are problems in this.
There's so many problems. I have questions and they don't have answers.
Yeah. So you tell me. I don't really know what he did in the Bible Code 3. Christianbook.com says Drosnin's 3rd installment of the Bible Code predictions offer a riveting assessment of future occurrences and events already come to pass. From Obama being elected president to the details of the Great Recession, the code goes on to tell of the forthcoming War of Obama and the dangers that lie ahead for major American cities.
Again, why only America?
I don't know. Because ethnocentric people. I don't know. I have no idea.
Nothing about the plague that we've been dealing with for the past 2 years?
I guess not. I don't see anything here.
Okay.